Okay, in this context, I think the very important thing for COVID situation is about safe distancing. So government regulations, even other concerns, personal concerns, things like, are we safe in a meeting? So with the new Logitech Rally camera, they have this technology called the AI camera viewfinder. What it does is it can actually correctly recognize how many person in the room. And with certain software, they are able to do people counting. So this can help companies, organizations do certain things like restrict the meeting room for people coming after certain numbers, that kind of thing. What do you think?
Yeah, and on top of that, I also deployed previously to my customer the Logitech Sync, which is the software for, with this Logitech Sync software, what the user can do is that they can remotely update the firmware without even being physically in the room together with the system.
Right, because remotely is the thing that we don't engage people, you don't go to every room itself, and you are able to also not only updating firmware, you can also, before things happen remotely, you know that what happened in the room. So this really sums up how the Logitech system can help us in this situation, and this is not all, there are other things as well. Yeah.
That's great, good to hear that.
Microsoft Teams is in fact just a desktop application. It is more for personal usage. Such is similar to your Skype, your instant messaging, WhatsApp on your laptop. These are very personal, like you're using a mouse to work on. However, in a Microsoft Teams room, MTR, what we call it, it's a video conference application still running on the Teams platform in the meeting room context. What does it mean? You see, here in a meeting room, you want to have professional camera, you want to have professional sound system, and these are all properly connected to the Teams room system. Furthermore, what's the beauty of it is, you can easily schedule the meeting room just like what you book through your Exchange calendar, a Teams room session. After you book the room, you go into the room with a touch screen, you just need to click one button and voila, the meeting is on. So that is the ease of use that Microsoft is trying to push it with the help of Logitech video conference system. What do you think? I think we hear a lot of such questions. Maybe you'd like to explain more on that?
Yeah, the answer is very simple, yes. Okay, why? Logitech is just a peripheral where it's being connected to the PC, laptop, personal devices via USB. So whatever processing of the Teams meeting or Zoom meeting is all on the laptop. So Logitech really, yes, it works with Mac, it works with Windows, it works with
other platform.
Other platform.
I think you are correct. That is why this is very popular product, and the key thing is this is what we call hardware agnostic. Actually, on the other hand, it's not does rarely work with Mac. The question is what platform can be used with Mac, because a lot of times are really depending on the platform that you are using, which you rightfully mentioned. Yeah. This is a very typical question that we have. Like we mentioned earlier, the ease of use of using Microsoft Teams Room. But when you use Microsoft Teams Room, it's only Teams per se. So how do we overcome that?
Well, first of all, Logitech has the solution, which is the switch. Okay, with the switch, it can be connected to the same system as your MTR room. And when the user comes in, let's say they want to use WebEx or Zoom, they just need to plug the additional USB to their laptop, which is hosting the Zoom or the WebEx. So it immediately overrides to switch to the laptop. At the same time, you are still be able to use whatever devices is set up in the room, yet you are using your own UC platform.
Exactly. That actually covers the whole spectrum, isn't it? You have the beauty of the ease of use for the Microsoft Teams Room using Logitech system. At the same time, the Logitech Switch will allows you to use other platform, be it Zoom, be it Teams, be it Blue Jeans, Passive, etc. Right? So why not? You should do more installation of such.
Yeah. What do you think?
This is a very interesting question, right? Maybe I can take
right,
this.
yeah.
Maybe I can take this.
Yeah.
I think the basis, like what you mentioned earlier, is Logitech is a USB based devices equipment. It is hardware agnostic. The thing is, it is a hardware USB connection. There is a wireless feature that you probably can use, but you are not going to use it for the VC application. There is a microphone, there is a speaker. You can actually, your in-car Bluetooth, pair it with a Logitech system, you can use it as a speakerphone. But however, if we are talking about serious video conference system, no, the answer is no. Because it's just a peripheral. You still need to connect the USB connection to the PC. But however this is the case, there are other products and services that allows to integrate with this Logitech Rally system and make this a wireless VC. A short introduction will be probably a solution like the Barco Click Share conference. This will help to make this to a wireless system.
Yeah, that's where Enovec comes into play as well.
What do you think?
Okay, remember what I said earlier on? Logitech devices are peripherals. So the answer is no.
Correct. So the question is a peripheral. What platform are you connected to? And that platform will determine how you can actually do certain integration. There are services such as CVI, what we call Cloud Video Interrupt, coming from Passive, Blue Jeans, and even Polycom. And if you are using Zoom platform on the Logitech device, Zoom itself comes with the room connector. So this does allow the different platforms to connect to different services, and all of them are actually using a Logitech VC system. Like we have answered a few times, the question is not Logitech VC, is what is the platform you are using. So the bandwidth actually rightfully depends on platform, because like we say, the Logitech actually just plug to the laptop or plug to the PC. But however, to share here, a typical bandwidth needed for maybe a 720p video is about 1.5 megabits per second. A 1080p probably needs about 3 to 4 megabits per second. These are some data we extract from Zoom support website, and you can find this information from all the respective services. Yeah. The answer is similar to what we have been mentioning. Logitech is a peripheral to a lot of platforms. It is hardware agnostic. So itself, they don't connect to the TVs. They connect to the PCs using the USB. So how many TVs really depends on the laptop or the PC. So a typical use case is in a Microsoft Teams room or a Zoom room setup whereby you have the PC will actually drive the two TVs. So you have a people and content kind of setup. So in short answer, the Logitech VC don't support two TVs. But as a system, from a platform perspective, yes, you can. Yeah. It's a very tricky question. I would answer it on the different perspective, rather than how much people are we missing out. Because the Logitech set of video conference camera have a whole suite of product that actually suits to different room needs or room types. It can go for the very small room with a smaller camera to the bigger rooms such as boardrooms, town hall, training rooms. When you go to such bigger setups, the camera itself can support things like because the camera is the PTZ camera, what we call a pan tilt zoom camera, you are able to actually cover most of the sector. And being 4K camera, you are able to actually get a lot out of it. So talk to the right integrator, help you do a proper design. You are able to do this with a lot of other interesting product to make it an interesting conference session. This is a very interesting question because this is a live use case whereby a lot of people write on the whiteboard. Typically what they do is they put a camera at the back. While the camera actually focusing on his back, whatever he write is being blocked. So this create the whole session to be sometimes, it's not like in a classroom you by the student can just, hey, what's there? It's a video, you can't do that. So Logitech just recently, in few months back, just came out this product called Logitech Scribe. What it does, imagine just now I mentioned about the camera installed back. So Scribe is a camera system that coupled with AI technology that actually come in a package whereby it has the ideal, the length, the dimensions to actually cover a writing whiteboard. And what it does is with the AI technology, even when your hands or your body height blocks the wording, they have the technology to actually ghost you through so that the party over the other side can actually participate more seamlessly and more interactively. So these are the new technologies that have been brought into all this the video conference scene and make this a very intuitive system to use.
Awesome. Very interesting.
Yeah, this is a very important question to a lot of users. What I think is this company should be well versed in the video conferencing aspect. It should know what is a software video conference, hardware video conference, the different aspects, and have the necessary skill set and manpower to support this type of installation. And here we can introduce to you a company, Enovec.
Thank
you.
That's right. Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you.